Hi, Darren Hill here, the Creative Minimalist, www.thecreativeminimalist.com. How minimal have I been this week? Well, it's time to do my review. That's why this video is here. I wanted to underline the importance of the weekly review to everyone. I know I bang on about this all the time. Partly because I bang on about it to myself, because I never get it right. I always keep falling, and that's why the review focus for me is the main thing to get any journal system or any planning system going. If you don't review what you've done and plan ahead, you won't be able to journal properly. So what have I been doing this week? This was my plan for this week. I did a week at a glance. I'll talk more about that in a moment, because I'm not sure whether I'm going to continue with this approach. I will see what will happen, but things have gone quite well. I got quite a lot done. I've managed to tick off quite a few things on there. I still want to plan a bit more my October. My October is so empty at the moment. Admittedly, I wasn't feeling too well, and I've sort of just struggled to get going a bit, but I've managed to do a few things. One thing I have managed to do is to enjoy coffee. I'm now a regular coffee drinker, drinking it all the time and enjoying it a little bit too much, but at least it's helping me talk a lot more in these videos, and perhaps even talk to people a little more. So excuse me while I sip away. But anyway, this was my week at a glance. As I said, my previous journal setup, what I did was that I've got my index there, I've got projects and ideas, did a little bit of a brain dump, a future log, which is so empty again at the moment. I really need to work on my future log. October again, need to fill in, and then this week on here. I've then got started to put in some projects, working on some really exciting writing classes for you all, working on some fiction for you as well, some other things, planners, a writer's apothecary, what could that possibly be, and a Christmas list. So yes, Christmas is coming soon. So then I've got where I am next. What do I do? Do I look at a weekly page to review look, or do I change? And that's what I'll be thinking about at the moment. But back to this week, I've even put in the review for Sunday for today to do. So that's what I'm doing now. And I've got a big spot here in the corner for my review. I've been doing these videos, trying to do a whole lot more as well. Posts to the blogs as well, I'm trying to track. I'm going to be tracking a whole lot more things as well. But part of the reviews, what were my wins this week? What really worked this week? What did I manage to do? And one of the things that I did find really good and really helpful was where I've been using my really cheap composition notebook for my morning pages, and the morning pages have been going really well doing those. But this is where I'm not sure whether I need to change things slightly, because my morning pages are generally just pouring out stuff, but they start to move into things to actually do. So a blog post came out of my morning pages, and I drafted that and everything, what to do in there. So I'm wondering if my morning pages, and then sort of it came a bit more projects and things back into the morning pages. I'm wondering if what I need to be doing is, instead of having a week at a glance with my to-dos on, whether to go back more to probably a genuine or a real sort of bullet journal approach, more of a bullet journal approach, but integrating my morning pages. So that's what I'm considering this week. I may try to have my morning pages, or start my morning pages, then have any bullets or anything from there for each day, and try that. So instead of having a week at a view, week at a view, I might change to having going daily, bringing my morning pages and all projects into here. It becomes much more of an all-in-one thing. I know that Suzi Blue in Paint Plan and Chronicle wanted to get down to this sort of idea of everything being in one place, and that I think that's possibly where I'm going. So I'm gonna try that this week, and I'll feed back next week when I do a review on there. So that's what I'm going to do that. I am going to do it. And my week, the reason I'm not too worried at a week at a glance, because I've also got my planner, which I use, and I think my planner can be my week at a glance. I think that's where this will be. So anything that's important, anything that I really need to do, see, review, preview. It's so important. Always do your review and preview. That's what I will, or where I will put my week at a glance in my planner. So I won't have the week at a glance here. I may change. It's always possible. I may go back to something. The other thing with this is this still looks a little too pretty for me. It's far too pretty. I tried to mess it up a little, but it's just far too pretty. This is not me. I'm a goth at heart. I said before, tall, dark, and handsome. Well, if dark means liking The Cure, then I'm at least 1 out of 3 of those. But this is far too pretty for me. I need to grunge it up, and the more writing I do, the more writing that I can put into my week at a glance, I think it will work better. I'll be able to focus in. It will be a bit more messy. I think that's what I'm good. This is too neat. It's too neat and structured. Now I know. Proper bullet journaling, doing week at a glance in this way is not the way to work. And I've tried it this way, but to me it's just not quite working. So I'm going to try it and see how it goes. I'll start tomorrow with Monday. Now this is difficult for me, because what that means is I won't necessarily be using the composition notebook, which means that I will have a half finished book, and I can't stand half finished books. So I will have to find something to do with that. What that will be, I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know where it will go. But that's what I will be doing. So the review what you've done, what you haven't done, all these marks, all these finished. Soundtrack horror. I've got to do a piece of music this week, free for everyone to use. A nice horror thing to fit in with Halloween, or someone. I think that's how it's pronounced. I've got to get my blog going and these writing courses. So although I've been working on all of those, I haven't got them enabled to be ticked off. So they need to be carried over. But they need to be in here. They need to be in my October. This is where everything needs to be for me to then take from here. Okay, what can I do today? Where does it go into my daily daily process. This is what I wanted to get done this week. Not quite working, but I can put those into my week at a glance in the planner. So that's what I'm going to try. That's what I'm going to try and do and see how it goes. Do I have anything else to mention? I have been using these Sharpie pens this week. I picked them up quite cheap on somewhere the other day, and really enjoying these. I like the way they write. I'm not sure how long they'll last, but they're nice and fine, and so I've been using those and really enjoying them. What else have I done? Oh, these were fantastic. I managed to get hold of these manuscript italic creative calligraphy type pens, and they are really nice. I really like the way these work. As you can see, I have been using them, so they are really quite nice to use. So I managed to pick those up. So they've been good. And the other things that I've got hold of and really enjoying the use of, but need to bring them out a bit more, are these wonderful Spectrum Noir alcohol markers, again recommended by Suzi. Do follow Suzi, do support Suzi in her artwork as well, because the ideas just pour out of her and the inspiration is wonderful. Yeah, I know I do go on a bit, but it's true. It's true. If you want to know mixed media, you need to know Suzi. So that's the way to go. Anything else I need to say? No, I think this video has gone on far too long. I'm going to come back probably during the week and show how my change is going, how things are running differently, what I'm doing. But until then, I shall see you. Goodbye. This is Darren, the Creative Minimalist, signing off and saying goodbye. Love and hugs to you all. See you soon. Goodbye.